Rainy seasons continue to do more in the nation as we continue to see the different patterns that are going on. We are seeing emergencies of different places in the nation. There is this new development where the sun shines very brightly, and as the sun continues to shine, the weather turns suddenly, becoming windy, becoming very dark and cloudy, and it shows that the rains are about to fall. And as this happens, people stop doing what they are already doing. For example, those outside, like the masons who are doing the plastering of the walls, will have to cease and wait till they are sure it is dry before they continue, because the liquid which runs on the mortar can destroy the work being done. This causes a shake, and as this shake continues, people who have been waiting to have certain jobs and infrastructure completed will have to now sort of bargain with masons who would either want to go home or stop and collect the pay immediately. As the rain continues and the differences continue to emerge, people have their minds and people have their thoughts on different things depending on the background of the individual. Now, it looks and shows that the rain could come and stop at any moment. It's also looking and showing that for one moment it may be raining, but immediately the next it shines so brightly and very hot and hot. It looks like they put the whole place in an oven and it becomes very, very hot, extremely hot. Hot. Then people begin to wonder, what are the meaning of these strange patterns? Why is it that keeps turning and things keep changing? Why is it happening so? As we continue to look, we continue to see that truly there are strange weather patterns in the country. For some, however, there's nothing too extraordinary about this. Once hold the view, things can change at any time. As this how of the saying that this is what is supposed to be happening at this time, and they have been waiting for it based on certain calculations that have been done in different areas. Like in some religious sects, some have already calculated the coming towards the end. So, with everyone on their own point of view, we wonder what the rains might be bringing. Here in the country, many have a way of capitalizing on the happenings. To others, there's just a need to laugh, and there's no need to panic at all. People are busy drinking groundnut soup and having fun partying the rest of their lives. But everyone has their own way of going about the things that are happening in the country. Others who have been on the global view have looked and seen that there are things that are happening in other places. People are speaking of rumors of all these breakings and collapsing of things that have stood for a long while. And there are people also speaking of the shaking of the heavens and spiritual and celestial bodies all coming up in the conversation. And we have to take a good look at what is actually true and what's not. Nationals are also advised to pay particular attention to the way they go about things, being much more careful, and in areas where spirituality has to be kept up, doing their best to worship, pray for the country and the nation as a whole, and also continue to plead for the elect who are still keeping the nation strong and firm and moving on. You see, we have reached also an area where, for those who have made sin a natural area in their life, they are prevented from looking at a bright future. Because in such times, if the calculations and the rumors of these being those particular times are correct, then that will mean trouble for them, because obviously we all know the story concludes by the devil being cast into the lake of fire and being burned with all those who go along with him. For those in the nation, we would like to plead as an agency of protecting the lives of many, that they look carefully at their ways, making the right moves and saying no to unrighteousness. We would like the nationals to, even for this particular moment, say a word. Just a 3-word sentence could change a lot. We therefore urge the listeners to repeat these words. God bless Ghana. God bless Ghana. God bless Ghana. And by saying these 3 words after me, you've played a part in moving our nation forward. Back to those who have been following the path of sin, you have to be careful and see if these rain signs and different weather patterns are just not any ordinary thing. If they are, then you have no problem, but you can continue fooling. And if by chance you have the privilege to meet one who takes you to the light, then it's good for you. If not, if you continue fooling, then we already know your end. Now, we have been speaking to some of the locals, and a certain man who was speaking to us about how the rain had caused upgrowth of little shrubs and bush in his compound has brought a new development to his area. He said he planned on weeding some days ago, but by the time he could turn his head and look back at those same weeds, it had overgrown. And even as we currently speak, he had to pass around to get some weedicides to pour onto his crops. Now he told us a new development, where he went under one of the trees in his building, and before he could see, a snake jumped up from the top of the tree right in front of him, almost landing on his neck. He says normally these snakes come during the time where bush and shrubs grow a lot in the backyards and in the corners and in the different places where weed is easy to grow in the compound. Normally when this happens, snakes and other unwanted creatures may be found in your compound. Once he was unhappy about the snake, he still says he's doing his best to spray the whole area and to kill dead weeds, and not only that, go further by getting certain chemicals to prevent such snakes and other types of rodents, other types of creeping animals, and any type of creature at all that may be unwanted in his compound. We heard of things like Dasban, and he was mentioning other products which, when sprayed in the compound, prevent snakes and suck those that are already in, if they are not able to kill them before they leave the compound. So these are the type of chemicals he also recommends to the nationals in the country. And he said since we are an agency, he would like to do his part by being a blessing and a helping hand to the nation. He advises, and all nationals listen, to get these chemicals to be able to spray in the yard anytime there's this growth of shrubs, and also to, have a constant measure at doing it, not just waiting till the shrubs grow, but having a sort of a shadow where they could place to make sure they spray the areas that are prompt to grow such type of weedicides and shrubs, and to spray those areas quickly in those desired moments, which are actually according to schedule, so that they wouldn't have to risk the emergence of such creatures. It's better to keep them away than to have them come in before killing them. So we took this note and decided to add it to our compilation when bringing out the news. So Ghanaians are advised to follow that measure too. But for those who may not necessarily be in a compound, may be on the go, might not be one who's settled or having the relaxful at home life. Maybe you're always on the go, you're on the move, you're moving things in and out, buying and selling, moving, traveling, just always on the go for no reason or one reason or the other. You are advised to say just these 3 words to move the nation forward, and to repeat it as often as you can, and that is all. It is as simple as that. So let's do it again. God bless Ghana. Repeat after me. God bless Ghana. Say it 2 more times. And again. I think you can say it again. Say it again. Continue saying it. Continue speaking it. Continue to talk. And use your words to bring a positive change to the nation. Yes, say it again. God bless Ghana. God bless Ghana. Keep saying it. Keep saying it. You can continue. If you have a mouth, say it. Can you move your tongue? Say it loudly. God bless Ghana. God bless Ghana. God bless Ghana. God bless Ghana. That is it. We have showed our part, and we have given the nation a way to make things change. Remember, the key is to look at how to do things differently. Not only for yourself, but for the nation. Look at the rain patterns. Is there something for you to be careful of? Is there something to take note of? Is there something to take a key and put into your own locks to open new areas in your life? Rain patterns continue to change. Rain patterns continue to move and change. But we have to thank the one who holds the nation, who even gave it to our ancestors for them to hand it over to us here in the first place. Sometimes, just a little you say with your mouth could do a lot for the nation. Remember, the rain patterns don't have to be necessarily good or necessarily bad. You can always make the most from it and also choose to be on the good side. This is what we have been seeing. Now also, you know that when these rain patterns change swiftly and bring different scenes, there are some patterns that can also be observed in the sky. Sometimes the sun glows till even the atmosphere has a vibrance of heat that keeps on impounding on the whole makeup system of the being, and the mind feels a roast. But we do hope that you're on the good side of the rain patterns. Stay blessed for Ghana and do what you can to make it a better place. Thank you. Have a nice day.